Jacqueline, there are some people that perhaps don't celebrate the royal family in the way that many do. That's certainly not a view I hold, but many would say that's their right to hold that view. And I think that King Charles does have to factor that in and almost do a bit of a PR exercise, I guess, to try and maintain the brand of the monarchy, to try and convert people that might be sceptical about it over to their way of thinking.
Well, I think it's a fair point, but I think if you look at the place of the monarchy many years ago, I mean, it's been in quite tricky times during the last century. And it was really, I think, King Edward VII that started to try and make it probably a more popular in the way that they needed to be seen more, because obviously Queen Victoria was a very... I'm not the historian, it's a shame we haven't got David Starkey still on. But certainly what I do know is it was always very closed and people rarely saw the monarch. And so it was him that started to sort of change the way it should be viewed and understood that they needed to have the access that the people, the subjects as we are, could actually see our monarch. We could see what they were actually doing, and because times also were changing, and I think they've done it terrifically well. And if you look at, for example, our new King Charles, they started to get involved years ago, the Duke of Edinburgh, the late Duke of Edinburgh, with the Duke of Edinburgh Awards. Everybody knows about those. Prince Charles's favoured charities and various things, and Her Majesty, you know, she was around this country and this United Kingdom, as well as obviously representing us abroad and the Commonwealth, all the time. They would go, and it will continue, I'm quite sure. You see William and Kate and others doing it, and you know, they go off to different parts of the country. They'll come up north, where I am in the northwest. They will probably do several engagements on a wet Friday afternoon, and they're never late, they never cancel, and it means so much to those charities and those people who really, really relish the fact that they have come and made the time to see them. So I am not pessimistic at all. We were talking about optimism last week, and of course I fully accept there will be people, and as you say, appropriately, there's a time and a place to have a debate. There's been a few people standing outside today, you know, with a piece of paper saying, you know, they don't support the King. That's entirely for them. All as I would ask is just make sure, you know, we still have the funeral to come and whatever. I just think a little appropriate behaviour is fine.
Yeah,